Welcome back, guys. So now this is where it gets all interesting. So now I want to connect the hosting. I have my hosting here, then I have my domain name here. So this is the domain I just got. So I want to connect the domain. I want to connect it to my hosting. I got the domain name on another hosting account. Then I got the hosting on another hosting account. So let's say we want to create our first WordPress installation for our e-commerce store. How do we go about it? So here in your hosting domain, your hosting dashboard, which is Hostinger, you come to website right here. And when you come to website, you're going to click on website list. Yes, you're going to click on website list, and right here you can continue your setup. This is my business web hosting. So let's say I want to continue my setup right away. Let's continue my setup. So here you have a WordPress website, like easily customizable. All you have to do is to click on WordPress because I want to set this up. How do you want to build your website? You could use your Hostinger website builder, or you could use WordPress directly. So I want to use WordPress directly. I'm going to next this, and having to next this, it takes me to the next layout. So let's next this right away. We want to create a WordPress website, of course. So I'm going to continue right here. So right now, you could see right here, it's trying to create login details for a WordPress account. Let's see what that yields. So when you are trying to set up a domain name, this is what you get first. So now you create your login details for WordPress account. So you have your WordPress admin, you have your WordPress, you have everything you need here. So my WordPress admin email for this will be legacy works at gmail.com. I just want to use that because I have a separate mail opened for the brand. So I'm going to use that as my admin, like my admin email. Then I'm going to have my password. These are what you're going to use to log in basically. So when you check this mail, this is the mail I'm trying to use. So the mail is the legacy lead works concept. This is the mail I want to use. So I'm going to the legacy lead works concept. So that's that. So it's going to be the legacy lead works concepts. Yes, this. So this is the mail I want to use. Then I'm going to have an admin password. So your admin password is meant to have one uppercase, one number, and one special character. So I'm having that right now. So I'm having a special character as well. Okay, so I'm going to have this, as you could see right now. So I have my password and it ticked all the boxes. It ticked the one number, one lowercase letter, use 8 to 50 characters, one symbol, one uppercase letter, only Latin letter. So it suits all these. So everything is clicked. All I have to do is to next, and my language should be English. It could be United States, it could be the UK. So let's leave it at that. So I'm going to next this. So having to next this now, I have my WordPress admin email, then I have this. So I'm trying to set up a WordPress hosting for this, and basically this is how it goes. So I want to bring my domain from an external body, which is still Hostinger, but it is in another account. So let's see what that gives us. So I'm going to have this. So choose how you like to build your website. So I want to create a blank website. So I'm going to use create blank website, of course. And having to create a blank website, all I have to do is to click on this. Then it takes me to the next stage. So I'm going to click on create a blank website. Now, after I clicked on create a blank website, the next thing I'll be seeing is to use a domain name. And domain names can be used in different ways. You could use a temporary domain name, as you could see, is a placeholder for your website address. So let's use an actual domain name, not a temporary domain name. So I have one free domain name, of course. So let's look for my domain name right here. So the domain name I got is this, remember, legacyleadworks.com. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to come paste it here. So you're going to see where it is located. If it's a domain name that is not existing, you're going to be able to get it. So let me just look for the legacy lead works right now, because this is the domain name I want to use. So I'm going to look for it right away. So now you could see details about this particular domain. It says legacyleadworks.com is registered on another hosting account or hostinger account. So I'm going to choose that, of course. So now we have it and they found it easily. So it was easy to find. So now the domain name has been found. What do? You copy the TST record below to your domain's DNS zone to verify the domains. So what do? We're going to copy this. Yes, so we're going to go to the domain name we got here. All we have to do is to manage this. So this is how you can locate your name servers. So you're going to come to your name servers right here. And when you come to your name server, all you have to do now is to add record. So now remember it says TXT. So there are different records right here. There is A, there is MX, there is AAA, there is CNAME, there is R, there's SRV, there's TST. So we were supposed to add a TST record, which is this. So this TST record, when you come here, this is what you're supposed to add. Copy the TST record below to your domain's DNS zone. So yes, so we're going to copy this. Then we're going to come back to our dashboard where our domain is. Leave the art name, then the value is what you want to paste. So I'm going to paste the value, then I'm going to add record. Leave this at the default, then I'm going to add record. So that is how to point your domain name to your hosting. Because it's on hostinger to hostinger, so it's easy this way. In some cases, if it were to be some other domain name service provider which is outside hostinger, you might be asked to add other record like a record, like MX, like CNAME. It depends, but pay attention to what you're supposed to add. So that is how to locate where to add. Your DNS name servers is where you're going to locate what to add. So I'll come back here, having to point that I'm going to come back here. So you have to wait around 10 minutes for TST records to propagate and click next. So we have to wait for 10 minutes, as you could see right now. So we've done this and we're going to wait, then we're going to next. So it's as easy as that, connecting your domain name to your hosting. So let's see how that goes right now. So now let's try to move ahead. I tried waiting for about 10 minutes. I don't know if it's 10 minutes just yet. So I'm going to nest this right away. So let's try to nest this and let's see how that connects together. So where is your target audience located? Which is Nigeria, of course. So let's look for where my target audience is located. So I'm going to look for the country, but now we don't have this. So it says country, we have Germany, we have France, we have Brazil. So we could leave it at what it is right now. We selected a data center in Germany, the closest one we have to Nigeria, to ensure faster load times for your target audience. You'll be able to change data center. Your website backups will be stored in France. So these are basic information about your website. So I'm going to nest this right away, and having to nest this, WordPress will be installed on the domain name and the hosting. So this is how it comes all together. Your domain name is connected to your hosting, and your hosting is your land. Your domain is the address to your website. The WordPress is the website you're trying to build, like the foundational like aspects of your building. When you have a land, you have an address, you need a foundation. So WordPress is the foundation right now. So we are trying to bring the domain name and the hosting together. Is as easy as that. So bringing it all together and installation is just as simple as that. So right now we have a full setup of your website. Now we can go ahead to build our website easily and see how to build more website. But before we proceed, we are going to see how we can add more websites to our hosting, since we can build up to 50 websites at a time. So these are just the basic elements of creating your e-commerce website. So right now we have this installation being done right away. Remember, we have an admin like mail and we have all those details. So right now we have all this right away. So I'm having a temporary domain name currently. So this is the domain. It is the WordPress dashboard. We have the WordPress dashboard right now, and here let's start at another domain. So let's see how that goes. So right now I would love to go back to my Hostinger like dashboard, if you could remember. So let me go back to my Hostinger dashboard and let's see what we have so far. So now we'll be able to set up the domain name. As you could see, this is legacyleadworks.com. When you open it, your first WordPress view is opened, and here we have it. So it's still basic right now. So we're going to go ahead to build our website. So this is what it looks like at the very beginning, and this is good. So since it looks like this is where we've set up the domain and the hosting, a very basic setup. Then we can now talk about adding other websites or trying to set up the website. So when you come to your website list right here, you would see that you have legacyleadworks.com. Then to add a new website, all you have to do is to add website right here. We could migrate website. So there are a lot of operation you could do right here from your hosting, but so far so good. We'll be able to connect the domain to the hosting, and that is what we are here for. So we'll be able to connect the domain to the hosting. We'll be able to install WordPress, which is basic of course. So now if I'm to go to my WordPress dashboard and see the overview of my dashboard, all I have to do is to go to WP admin. Yes, I'm going to go to WP admin, then it takes me to my Hostinger dashboard. It's as easy as that. So these are basic things we need to do. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.